All right, so you want to make $10,000 a month in 2025, but now you're kind of lost in the weeds about finding a company that's actually going to pay you that. Am I right? Am I right? Yes, I know I'm right because you clicked on this fucking video. So today I'm breaking down 6 industries that are actively hiring remote closers at a price point of $10,000 a month with real life companies that are hiring like right now. But if you just want the fast track pass like at Disneyland and just want to go right past Janice in accounting and go into a remote closer role, then click the first link in the bio and we'll get you set up very, very quickly. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 1, digital marketing and service-based businesses. So this is really working for any marketing agency or e-commerce consulting service or really just any general business strategy companies. And the reason why this is going to be massive for 2025 is because just in the year before in 2024, the average person was spending over 4.5 hours on their phone each day. And that number is just ticking and rising. Phone addiction, guys. But what does that mean for you? What does that mean for me? Outside of like the glaring negative reasons that has for the detriment to our society, there is opportunities to make money there. I'm trying to make money off these fools. Oh shit. Basically though, it's just like the more time that consumers spend on their phone, it just gives marketers more opportunities to sell to them. And those marketers aren't you and I. Obviously, we're not marketers, we're salespeople. So the amount of e-commerce entrepreneurs that are entering this market is also growing at like rapid rates. Meaning the more profitable marketing agencies that you have entering the market, the more demand there is for appointment setters and closer. For every one marketing agency, you might be hiring 5 setters and 2 closers. So here are some examples of kind of niches and companies that you can go after. For marketing agencies, you've got high ticket digital marketing agencies, specializing in services like SEO, social media marketing, or funnel building. So think of companies like ClickFunnels with Russell Brunson. Like that actual company is hiring remote closers and they sell packages between $5,000 all the way up to $50,000. Constantly are looking for like really good talented people. The second one is e-commerce consulting. That's another industry that comes about when more people enter this market. Consultants who help e-commerce owners grow their businesses online. And I've had a few setters actually get placed in offers like that. Ezra's Firestone Smart Marketer, that's an example of a company that sell high ticket services or courses, and they often need remote closers. Number 2, real estate coaching. It's no surprise here that the flood of immigrants that have entered Canada and the US over the last 5 to 10 years has created a housing crisis. But now with Trump in office and Trudeau kind of laying back the regulations on immigrants being able to enter the market, their focus now becomes infrastructure building and building new homes, apartments, condos, et cetera, and the regulations in that industry is going to go down, allowing for this like mass breach of new housing. So essentially there's just going to be a flood of new products entering this market. And when those products cost multi 6 or even 7 figures, there is money to be made off of it. Specifically from coaches who help realtors get more deals like Ryan Serhant or Tom Ferry. These guys charge anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 for real estate coaching programs. And I know coming from the background of running a social media marketing agency, working with realtors, these guys have huge budgets, especially if like you have a team buying a package, they have no problem throwing around $50,000 at a coach like Tom Ferry. The other niche in this space is real estate investments. So companies like Fortune Builders or Grant Cardone's Cardone Capital offer these high ticket programs, mentorships, and seminars, which again, need high ticket closers who can handle these like personalized one-on-one conversations. Because when you're talking about investments at these large packages, that's going to require someone who knows a little bit more and can navigate the sale and make sure it's personalized. Trust me, you want to join one of these real estate coaching companies because they're going to see massive growth over the next 1, 2, 3 years. Number 3, we've got high-end wellness and health coaching. With 2025 here, I believe January 11th was called the most depressing day of the year because people have already given up on their New Year's resolutions. And now that we're in February, this is a great time where these companies thrive because people still want these bodies. They still want to be healthy, fit, and happy. And so if you bring someone on a sale and you remind them of, hey, like you set this goal and you haven't hit it. I think like 80 or 90% of people who set New Year's resolutions, like they don't end up hitting them. And that's such a good pain point that these companies take full advantage of in the months following the New Year's. It doesn't feel good when you don't hit your goals. So these companies like profit out that to the 9th degree. So fitness programs like V-Shred, you might have seen their ads online. They offer custom plans costing anywhere between $1,000 all the way up to $30,000. And yes, people actually pay that. I've seen their closing calls before. But you can also find health coaches in the niches like functional medicine, nutrition, and life coaching. These guys are always needing closers who can close out on their coaching programs, again, between $3,000 to $15,000. And a bonus to consider, although not like exactly related, is instead of physical health, you focus on mental health. So if you've ever seen YouTubers who sponsor their videos with BetterHelp, companies like that offer these high ticket programs anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000 for therapy. So they work much more in volume because it's a little lower ticket. You also have companies like Therapy in Motion. And I know for a fact they have packages priced above $3,500. So definitely look into those if you're looking to kind of understand more of like the therapy, psychology sort of market. Number 4, software as a service and technology consulting. Boy, this one is such a popular one recently because as you know, like AI is taking over. We're about to enter the Terminator movies and you guys always fucking message me being like, what are the jobs in AI? Like, how do I get in a SaaS company? Like, what does that look like? Well, boy, I'm fucking here to tell you exactly what that looks like, mofo. Sam Altman's code at OpenAI created like a multi-billion-dollar valuation for his company. And this just opened the floodgates for every other small business to try to replicate and make money off it and get more consumers using AI. But a lot of people are concerned that like AI is going to take over like coding jobs. But as Naval said here, the day AI learns to code creatively is the day the human race is doomed. So it's not coming anytime soon. So what does that mean? Certification programs for tech professionals. Stay with me. Coding boot camps like General Assembly or Flatiron School. Use closers to convert prospects onto, you guessed it, their coaching programs. And guys, these guys need them more than any other industry because in some industries, they will train a coach into a closer, right? Because they already know the program. But these guys cannot do that because if you know tech guys, if you know software support guys, they are the least sociable, interactive people. It's like they're from another freaking planet. They're amazing at what they do, just not this. And so like they are desperate for high quality appointment setters and closers. There's also IT services and cybersecurity programs like Rackspace, which offer these high ticket consulting programs to firms and higher end kind of corporate businesses. Most people don't know, but a lot of SaaS companies like Salesforce or HubSpot, they sell enterprise solutions for around $5,000. And that makes up the majority of their revenue. And guess what? They use remote closers to convert on these like B2B solutions. Salesforce alone captures 24% of the entire CRM market, which is like a huge market. I think their market cap is $318 billion. And they capture, like I said, a lot of their revenue through enterprise solutions, which means 70-80% of their market that comes in and buys their stuff is coming through enterprise solutions, and they're spending tens of thousands of dollars on this, and they need a guide to help them walk them through exactly problems, goals, what they need, customized solutions, etc., etc. Those closers and those companies make tons of money. Of course, a lot of people want to work there, but in order to get a job at somewhere like Salesforce, you got to be like cream of the crop, really know what you're doing and not just be like new guy on the block. Which, if you're interested in becoming a remote closer for someone like Salesforce and want to learn from people who have actually landed jobs and work actively for these companies, then click the first link down below where we'll teach you everything that you need to know to get placed at a company like that. Like fast track, no questions asked, we will get you in there, or else I will give you my firstborn child. Let's keep going. Number 5, luxury services and high-end B2C products. This last one is arguably the most fun to work in simply because you're getting into the luxury market. So that means luxury travel, luxury home design, and high-end tutoring. For me, this is fun, but I've never been like a luxury guy. Like I'm a very simple man, simple things. Favorite food is like a PB&J sandwiches, like a cheese pizza kind of thing, can of beans, whatever. Like I'm happy. So like for this market, for me, even though it's fun, it's just not who I am at my core. And so I'd pass this off to someone else. But let me tell you, if this works for you, like what exactly you could do and make money in, because it is freaking cool. As you know, this industry, these customers, they're not shopping in the bargain bin. If you can position these services and products as something that's going to be life-changing for them, then ka-ching, money, baby. You're going to be making so much in commissions that like, it's going to be like the Jordan Belfort movie, Wolf of Wall Street up in here. You're going to be on a yacht.
I think it's time you both get the fuck off my boat. What do you say?
First off, you've got luxury travel. So you've got companies that offer bespoke luxury travel services like Virtuoso or Black Tomato. They use remote closers to sell travel packages to their customers at a price point of $10,000 all the way up to $50,000. And also, if you work at that company, you get killer discounts on their travel packages. You get all the insider information of like the coolest places to travel to as well, which is like a huge perk. Second is luxury home design consultation. Okay, so some of the consultants or business owners that you'd be working for in this niche would be like interior designers, architects, and renovation consultants. Ooh. So whether you're selling a one-of-a-kind travel experience for $20,000 or just helping a company land a big new renovation sort of design client, at the end of the day here, you're kind of convincing the customers that they need like the best quality thing. It's kind of like convincing someone that you need the Rolls Royce of services. Now, while finding a job you want is awesome, it doesn't help you very much if you don't know how to sell, because who the fuck is going to hire you? Which is why I recorded a video up here that you can check out that shows you how to close a $4,000 client, which is pennies compared to some of these industries, but at least it'll get you set up on the right track. Thanks again for watching the video, guys, and I will catch you later.
We're here in Switzerland.